everyone, this is Daughter Darkness, and today I'm doing this video game tag thing, and this is something that I was supposed to do like a month and a half ago or something, maybe even nearly 2 months ago. I was tagged to do it by Spirit Blade, who, I'm guessing most people here know. He's, one of the nobodies. He's, he does Kingdom Hearts videos and Final Fantasy videos and all that sort of thing. He tagged me like a month and a half ago, but I completely forgot about it, but he just reminded me, so I decided it's time that I should probably actually do this thing. So basically, this is, I get 15 questions. I get 15 questions that I have to answer. I can't really say much more in detail than that. It's simply I get 15 questions about video games and my relationship with video games, and then I answer them. So I'm just going to read off the questions, and I'll also leave all of the questions in the description below the video, so that you can do this if you want to, even though the trend's kind of passed and gone a long time ago. Anyway, let's just go on. Question 1. How old were you when you first started playing video games? I have played video games since as long as I can remember. I can't remember a time when I didn't play video games. Probably I was about 4 or 5 when I started playing it, and it was on the Super Nintendo, and games like Super Mario World and Donkey Kong Country 3 and things like that were sort of the games I got growing up. And then I got my PS2 when I was 6, with Kingdom Hearts obviously as part of that, and that was really what made me start properly like falling in love with gaming, I suppose. What is it about, question 2, what is it about video games that you love? I think it's sort of the interactivity of it and everything. That, films and books and all that sort of stuff, they're great, and I enjoy sorry, my voice is deciding to die while I'm speaking here. And yeah, I enjoy reading books, I enjoy watching films, but I think you can, like, the immersion and interactivity you get with video games is something that can't be matched by anything else. Not only, I think it was like Miyamoto or someone like that said it, that like you get the director in a film or the author in a book, but in a game, the player is the director, so you can do sort of what you want, even if the game's linear. The way that you go through it is down to you. I think, it's just the interactivity, the way it's kind of what you do that affects what happens rather than just watching or reading or whatever. And that's pretty much what I love about it. Question 3. Can violent and graphic games be a bad influence on people? No. Quite simply, I think that there may be the odd people that can get influenced by these sort of things, but I really don't think that it's something that is going to happen a lot. If anything, I think it can be the other way around. I don't think that you're going to play a violent game and then decide to, reenact that or something. I think that, if anything, if you're frustrated or whatever, I've even done it myself, where I've had a really bad day, I'm in a bad mood, so I go, okay, let's go massacre a group of people on Grand Theft Auto. That's a lot better than if I was to say, okay, let's go massacre a group of people in real life. I think that they can act as a way for you to vent these problems and stuff. I don't think it works the other way around. If any people that would be influenced by them, I think they're gonna be sort of committing these acts, likely anyway. It's not down to the games themselves. Question 4, PC or console? Most of the time it's console. It's kind of what I've grown up with, from whether it was the Super Nintendo or the PS2 or the PS4 as it is now, and the Wii U. That's just where my sort of home is in terms of gaming. Most of my favourite games are console games, and PC gaming isn't something that really interests me all that much. I just prefer, getting a disc, putting it in a console and playing it. Question 5. Do you watch Let's Players on YouTube, and if so, who? I don't watch all that many Let's Plays at the moment, because it's kind of, you've got to sort of commit to Let's Plays. And you've got to sort of, if they've got a 50-part Let's Play, then you've really kind of got to watch all 50 parts. Pretty much the only Let's Plays that I've sort of recently watched are from Vault Edits, Sora Lamwon, I'm sorry for, I'll just call him Dean, and Skyward Wing. Their Kingdom Hearts like 2 Let's Plays and stuff are the ones that I've kind of watched most recently. I don't really watch Let's Plays all that often, but I do enjoy the ones that I do watch. If you watch Let's Players, do you have a favourite? That's question 6. Well, I like all 3 of those that I just mentioned, but I think that Skyward Wing is kind of a special sort of thing there, because his 1.5 Let's Play was the first that I ever watched. So yeah, that was kind of like one of the things which kind of brought me into YouTube, and you know, watching that Let's Play, just sort of sitting down watching 10 parts in a night or whatever, and just getting through that sort of at the start of last year, was really kind of one of the bridges towards even me making this channel. So I think there's a special place that his Let's Plays have got for me. Question 7. What is your favourite genre of games? Probably RPGs, or action RPGs specifically, because I'm not a big fan of turn-based, with rare exceptions. Like Knights of the Old Republic is a rare exception. But yeah, action RPGs, so obviously stuff like Kingdom Hearts, and also, yeah, kind of action games with RPG elements and stuff that I've played recently. Like, if I look on my shelf, things like Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, I think that's a really good game. So yeah, action RPGs, yeah, pretty much my favourite sort of genre at the moment. Question 8. Are you an old school gamer, or do you like getting the newest consoles? Both. At the moment, of course, I have, you obviously can't see them, but my PS4 and my Wii U are there. I've got my 3DS somewhere over here too. And, you know, I love playing the new games, and I get new games when they release. And I get the new console so that I can get these new games. But at the same time, you know, I've used the Nintendo Virtual Console to play Super Nintendo games a lot. On my PS3, I have a lot of PS2 games and PS1 games. In fact, my favourite PS3 games are HD remasters of PS2 games. My favourite PS3 games are HD remasters of PS2 games. So yeah, I like both old games, and I do play old games, but at the same time I like the new games too. Question 9, Nintendo or Sega? Well, I guess that sort of battle is kind of over at the moment, really. Nintendo is really the answer, because, you know, I don't dislike Sega. Really, Sonic the Hedgehog is the only sort of Sega property that I've ever played. And I do like most of the Sonic games that I've played, but, you know, Nintendo, as I said, the Super Nintendo was my first console. Super Mario World, Donkey Kong, Pilot Wings, and that sort of thing. They were the games that I can really like remember when I was very young playing. And then later on, the things like the Wii, I liked the Wii. A lot of people didn't, but I did like the Wii. And the Wii U at the moment is a lot of good fun. And games like Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers, I think, are perfect games. Like, whenever I meet with my friends at the moment at home, pretty much we play Mario Kart and Super Smash Brothers. We do other things too, but like in terms of gaming, that's what we play. So I think Nintendo out of those two. Question 10, favourite and least favourite video game character? Well, for favourite, it's got to be Sora from Kingdom Hearts. You know, I've explained that in my like top 13 Kingdom Hearts characters video. Sora is my favourite because, well, he's the main character that I've gone through everything with in my favourite series. And there are other reasons too, like the fact that he's, you know, always kind of randomly making you laugh for no reason at stupid and dark moments. And yeah, he's Sora, and, you know, he is my favourite character. I don't think there's anything else to say. As for least favourite, that's kind of hard, because I don't really dislike many characters. Oh, I have one, which is from Assassin's Creed 2, I believe, and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which is what I know him from, which is Desmond. I found that guy so annoying, and I hated playing as him. I was like, I know that the whole premise of this thing is, you know, that you're like, I'm not sure exactly how it works, that you're like present day people pretending to be past people, but Yeah, Desmond I found really annoying, and he's probably my least favourite video game character. Question 11. Are you a Let's Player? And if yes, what influenced you to make a gaming channel? If no, would you ever consider making one? Well, as people know, I'm not a Let's Player. I do other videos like discussions and theories and stuff, but I would definitely consider doing Let's Plays. It's just the fact that I don't have the equipment to do a Let's Play. I don't have a capture card or anything like that. Other than that, I'd love to do one someday. Question 12. Favourite video game soundtrack? Kingdom Hearts 1.5. I think Kingdom Hearts 1 has a lot of amazing tracks that really bring back a lot of memories for me from playing Kingdom Hearts when I was younger. And 1.5 with the remastering of those, I think made them even better. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 is my favourite video game soundtrack. Yoko Shimomura is a genius. Question 13. Any game recommendations? Well, obviously I'd say Kingdom Hearts, but most people here have probably already played Kingdom Hearts. So, you know, Sly Cooper is also something that I really like. If I look at kind of recent games that I've kind of played fairly recently, Bloodborne is a really good game that I'm playing at the moment. Like Infamous Second Son and things like that from the PS4. I can't think of anything right now because my mind has gone blank, obviously. I mentioned Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor earlier. That's a really good game. Yeah, I can't think of anything else right now. Question 14. If you could be a character from any game, who would you choose and why? I have no idea. Because most games that I watch, you have the main characters in kind of positions where their lives are in danger and they're having to fight their way through stuff all the time. I don't think there is anyone from a game that I would really like go, oh, I'd really want to live like him, because they're always constantly in danger and all that kind of thing. So yeah, I can't really answer that question because looking at my games, I don't think there's anyone I'd actually want to be, because they're always in danger, having to fight for their lives, and I would be absolutely hopeless at that. If I was there, then I would, you know, like, people say, like, if you're in a zombie apocalypse, would you survive or whatever? No, I'd probably be one of the first to die. So I like being in a safe and comfortable environment and playing my games rather than being in them. And then question 15, who do you tag? Well, I really don't have any ideas here, since Spirit Blade, who tagged me, pretty much tagged everyone that I would tag. So I'm just going to tag everyone who's watching this video. If you watch this video and you want to do it, then do it. That's pretty much all I can say for the video game tag. So yeah, that's it. The video game tag thing is done, so I'll leave all the questions in the description below the video, so you can do one yourself if you want to. But in the meantime, please, I don't know, comment whatever you want. Like the video if you did, and if you liked it, then check out my other videos and subscribe to this channel. And as always, thank you for watching.